From This Corner with John Ball is brought to you by KNEO 91.7 FM, The Word.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is Luke Taylor with KNEO Radio, and I'm filling in for John Ball today here on From This Corner. And I'm really glad, to be filling in today because I get to talk to Blake Heirholzer. He's the vice president over at Clark Funeral Homes. He's going to be telling us about a few things they have going on over there. So, Blake, thanks for being with us today on KNEO.
Glad to be here.
So, to start off, let's talk about this event that's called the Food Basket Brigade. This is the 35th year for this over at Clark Funeral Homes. Tell us why the Food Basket Brigade began.
The Food Basket Brigade began in 1988 by David and Ann Weingartner. They were working with a program that suddenly fell through that year that supported families in Newton County to provide assistance during the holidays with food and items during Christmas. The program fell through unexpectedly, so within a week they found support through the community to bring the 700 families food for 2 weeks supplement.
That's amazing. Yeah, and so you guys have been doing it ever since.
And so ever since then, we've been trying to help them raise funding each year. Yeah, and supporting them as best we can through monetary and volunteering our staff time and support. Yeah,
and so you all just don't want anyone to have to go without food and some of those necessary items during this holiday season. That's why you all keep it going, isn't it?
Unfortunately, there are about 850 families this year that the Food Basket Brigade expects to support. Each year, we strive to bring that number down, but the economy, what have you, things are tough for everyone. So unfortunately, this year is still a very needed effort on behalf of the community and the Basket Brigade to support those that may need extra help just to get them through.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys are there for them on that because I'm sure there's a lot of people depending on you, like you said, 850. And so if people wanted to donate items to that, you guys have a way for them to do that, isn't that right?
Right. If anyone would like to make a cash contribution, they can bring those by the funeral home. We have a contribution set up for them to drop those off anytime between now and December 10th. If anybody wants to bring food items, they need to take those to selected businesses that the brigade has chosen, and those are at CEI headquarters, the YMCA, the Save-A-Lot grocery store, King Saver grocery store, and Crowder Industries up until Saturday, December 10th. And there will also be a drop-off on December 10th from 8 to 1 at the Newton County Fairgrounds.
So a lot of different ways that people there can donate. And, I think a lot of us, we look around, we kind of think, well, what could I do to help someone else out at this time of year? And yet we don't know who a lot of those people are. We're like, how big of an impact can I make? And so Clark Funeral Homes, they provided a way for everyone that you can pitch in and help. And if you want to donate some items or make a cash donation or just to donate food items there to the Food Basket Brigade. Like Blake said right there, there's several different locations, CEI, YMCA, Save-A-Lot, King Saver, Crowder. If you know where any of those places are, if you have some food items you want to drop off, they'll be able to collect those for you. And also that event on Saturday, December the 10th, from 8 to 1 at the Newton County Fairgrounds, they'll be receiving items. And so those are going to be the collection locations where people can bring those items. And we hope people will consider doing that, to bless someone that you don't even know, but someone who definitely could use it, someone who definitely needs it here at this time of year. And then also, sir, you have an event coming up here on Monday, November 28th. Tell people about that.
On Monday, November 28th at 3 o'clock at our Granby location, Clark Funeral Homes is continuing to support the kickoff campaign for the Basket Brigade with a contribution to help with the fundraising efforts that they need to purchase the hams or the perishable goods that they may need to provide to the families this year.
Okay, and so that's going to be on the 28th at 3 p.m. Actually, you'll want to be watching KNEO's Facebook page around that time. We'll be live streaming that event as well and helping everybody to know about that and a lot of the great things that Clark Funeral Homes is doing for the community at this time of year. And so this, if we could ask about this too, this replaces a Tree of Memories event that you guys have done for several years in the past. And so that's kind of on pause right now. Can you tell everybody about that and the circumstances there?
Yeah, the Tree of Memories, I know a lot of people may be familiar with that we've had in the past, is we are trying to juggle the circumstances at this point. Our intentions are to continue this every year. We've had to suspend it the last couple of years because of the health circumstances. Unfortunately, not by choice, but it is something that we're monitoring. We're trying to assess. So we thought that this year, the next best solution would be to have a kickoff campaign in partnership with the Food Basket Brigade to continue that great partnership and see that everybody has a chance to have a complete Christmas with food and things that they may necessarily not have had a chance to have.
So again, let me just recap some of these details again, in case anyone out there is wondering, well, what could I do to help? They are receiving those food donations or any kind of donation you can bring. It's at CEI, YMCA, Save-A-Lot Grocery Store, King Saver, and Crowder Industries, I should say. They're receiving up until Saturday, December 10th, also at the Newton County Fairgrounds on Saturday, December 10th from 8 to 1. And is all that right so far?
Yeah, and then the distribution for food to the families will be on December 17th at the Newton County Fairgrounds.
If somebody was wanting to sign up because they needed a little bit of this help, where should they contact to find out more about that?
Actually, today is the last day. So anytime between 8 o'clock and 1:45, they need to go to the Help Center to sign up for the Food Basket Brigade this year.
And so those are going out on December the 17th. That's the big, the conclusion, the grand finale to this whole event. And so people are going to get those supplies by Christmas. And so that's a great blessing for all of them. Well, again, we've been talking today with Blake Heirholzer, and he's vice president over there at Clark Funeral Homes, and we so appreciate them and all the things they do for the community. And Blake, thanks for your time today.
Glad to help. Thank you.
From This Corner with John Ball has been brought to you by KNEO 91.7 FM, The Word. You can watch this episode and many previous episodes of From This Corner on our YouTube channel, linked to our website at www.kneo.org.